Hey guys, what's going on, and welcome back to another weekly objectives video. In today's weekly objectives video, we're going to be discussing how to do the versus Eredivisie duels quite easily. There's two different ways, so if you have already completed this week's tournaments, that is the 80 rated, 70 rated squad tournaments, you don't need to fear because there's other ways you can still do this weekly objective, and I'm going to show you guys how. So obviously, first up, we're going to be discussing how to do it without the tournaments, that is via the versus AI. And obviously the versus AI is going to be coming up with different conditions to build your squads, and I'd suggest as long as you seem it's profitable and easy to build, you should build it. So right there I had 8 Italian players, and then the rest of them I used 3 Eredivisie players, such that I was guaranteed those three Eredivisie duel wins. As you guys can see, I started using off all of my shit Italian players. I mean, like, the useless Italian players. By shit, I don't actually mean shit. So obviously that means all of the good cards of the versus AI would be used up, and then once it was time to strike, I made sure I got all 3 of my Eredivisie points. And the other issue you might want to address while doing the versus AI is obviously that sometimes the conditions are a bit harsh. So those times you just want to auto build your squad and waste the whole game as quickly as you guys can. So for example, let's say you needed to put in 9 or 10 English division players, and then you don't have many bronze players to put in there, so it's not really worth wasting your time on those, because you don't even know if your Eredivisie 1 or 2 Eredivisie duels are going to work for you. And then at other times, as you guys can see in this one, you get favorable conditions, obviously 6 Netherlands players, but I biffed it a little bit, but I still managed to get 5 Eredivisie duels, which is pretty decent. I would suggest you guys keep losing so that you stay in a lower division, but it's a complete side bonus. If you guys keep winning, that's also alright. But yeah, as you guys can see, the conditions are varying in the versus club AI, but as you guys can see here, I have gone over to the weekly tournaments, which more specifically the 80 rated squad. And as you guys can see, the squad, I'm sorry I didn't show the squad beforehand, but as you guys can see it in the team, I made it such that I'm gonna get at least, whatever I do, at least 5 duels for sure. So make sure if you guys have the 80 rated squad still available, please make sure you guys do this. If you're doing the 70 rated squad, it might not be that helpful because you can't fit in too many sure shot players who are gonna get you wins. And the other thing I also want to mention here is that sometimes, obviously with this thing, you're gonna face the AI. Sometimes you're gonna face, real players who are trying to win. So for 5 points are for sure, and then sometimes as I'm going to be showing you guys in a bit, you can always get more than 5 points because sometimes most of the people mess up. In this thing, what you also want to make sure is that whenever you have the opportunity to do so, you gotta get 6, 7, 8 duels won with this thing. But make sure you're not gonna win the whole tournament, because then obviously you can't continue further with this team. So I'm gonna be showing a few examples of how you're gonna have to biff it in a few forthcoming games. As you guys can see about now, I got 8 versus duels wins with against this guy in the first game. In the next game, I faced him again, and I again got 7 versus duels wins. But at this point, I was already at the final of the game, and I faced him again. But this time, I made sure I lost to him, so that I wouldn't be winning the finals and not getting another chance. As you guys can see, I made sure I lost to him, but I still got my 4 or 5 Eredivisie duels won. So that way I was just progressing and also making sure I still was in the tournament, so that I could win as many Eredivisie duels as possible in this thing. So hopefully, I think you guys must have understood pretty much what is going on. And this was the last duel. This was the last one of them. I finished it in about an hour, I would say, and probably to make it all worth, we did pack a pretty big player. not with the greatest of stats, but he was still a pretty big player. I guess you guys know who I'm talking about. It's obviously Hakim Ziyech, to be Chelsea player. But hopefully this video helped you guys out. If you need any other help, or if you need any other squads for the 70 rated squad or the 90 rated, 84 rated squads, you can DM me ASAP. If you guys want to see another video for when the new versus conditions come out, please leave a comment down below. Make sure to subscribe and like this video if you guys found this helpful. I'll see you guys in another video. Goodbye.